Good morning to my dear students. Once again, welcome to my lecture, which is on architecture of microprocessor 8085. So let us go into that lecture. In that lecture, today we have covered some topics. That is, first is review of lecture number 2. Second is the separation of control signal. Third is the structure of practical memory IC. And fourth content of this lecture is the operation performed by microprocessor. So let us go into the all content one by one in sequence. So first is the review of lecture number 2. So in previous lecture, we study about the demultiplexing of lower address and data buses. So microprocessor having the 16 address lines, that is from A15 to A8 and AD7 to AD0. So on A15 to A8, always higher address of memory is transferred, while on AD7 to AD0, lower address of memory is transferred. And these AD7 to AD0s are time shared fin, and that's why it is, since it is the time shared fin, at one time interval 8-bit lower address of memory is transferred on the pins, while on another time interval data is transferred. So that's why there is a necessity of demultiplexing of lower address and data buses. So in here previous lecture we study how that data lines and address we are separated by using 8212 latch or latch 7 for LS373 and by using the address latch enable signal. So let us go into the today's content, that is second content, that is the separation of control signal. So microprocessor having three control signals are there. First is the IO oblique M bar, second is the RD bar and third is the WR bar. So these three control signals are separated by using that 3:8 decoder. Since inputs are 3, that's why output of the decoder is 2 raised to the power 3 and it's having the 8 output, that is from Y0 to Y7. Now we know about how these signals are separated into the 4 different signals, that is MRD bar, MWR bar, IORD bar and IOWR bar. MRD bar and MWR bar are stands for the operations related with the memory, while these two signals are related with the input output device. So for separation of control signal into the different signal in concern with the memory and in concern with the IO device, suppose we want to cover the memory reading operation, this table indicates the operation related with their control signals. So for memory reading operation, since here the memory reading, that's why we want to activate the M bar. We want to do the operation related with the memory. So on that pins we are transferring the 0 because N having the bar. So that's why to activate that signal we want to transfer here 0. Similarly, the first operation is related with the reading. So that's why reading signal is also we want to activate, and hence RD bar is also become 0. While we want to deactivate the WR bar signal because we want to perform the operation with related with the memory reading. So that's why WR signal is become deactivate. So for deactivating WR bar signal, we want to transfer here 1. So when we are transferring 00001 on this input of the decoder, Y1 is activated. So on Y1 the signal is related with the memory reading. That's why MRD bar signal is available on Y1 on Y1 pins. For activating the memory writing operation, again M bar becomes 0, RD bar becomes 1 and WR bar becomes again 0. So by transferring 0 1 0 on inputs of the decoder, 0 1 0 is stand for 2. So that's why Y2 is activated and on Y2 the operation related with the memory writing can be done. In this way, we are doing the two operations related with the memory reading and memory writing. Now, we want the operation in related with the input output device. So, for IO reading operation, we want to activate the IO pin and RD bar pin. So on IO no any bar is there. So for activating the IO, here we want to transfer the 1. And for reading, again we want to activate 0. While on WR bar signal, we are transferring 1 again. So by transferring 101 on input of the decoder, 101 is stand for Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi output is activated, and on Wi-Fi the signal is related with input output reading operation. Going to the last operation, that is IO writing, means input output writing operation. For activating the writing operation in concern with the input output device, again IO is become 1, RD bar is becomes 1 and WR becomes 0. So we are transferring 110 to the input of the decoder. 110 is stand for 6 and hence Y6 is activated, and hence on Y6 IO WR bar signal is available. So in this way, by connecting decoder and in the all the control signals, when connected with that decoder, we are separating that control signal into 4 different operations related with the memory reading, memory writing, input output reading and input output writing operation. So this is about the separation of control signal. Now going to the next topic, that is the structure of practical memory IC. How the practical memory IC is consist of. So the practical memory IC is consist of, number 1 is the decoder and number 2 is the flip-flop matrix. So this block is represented by a flip-flop matrix and this one is the decoder. So your practical memory IC is consist of these two, one is the decoder and another is the flip-flop matrix. This flip-flop matrix having an array of flip-flop, and in each array 8/4 flip-flops are present. This one row of flip-flop matrix or this one row of memory IC is called as an one memory location. Means this is called as the first memory location, this is the another memory location. Each row of flip-flop matrix is called as the memory location. So now we are calculate how many number of memory locations are available with MUP8085. So if you are observing that this each memory location is connected with the output of decoder, and output of decoder is connected with the each memory location, and if you are observing towards the input of decoder is connected with the address lines of microprocessor 8085. We are already studied that microprocessor 8085 having 16 address lines or 16 address pins are available with the MUP 8085. So each address lines is connected with the input of the decoder. So depending upon the address lines of the decoder, we are calculating first the output of decoder. So the maximum address lines available with the MUP are 16. So we are calculating the output of decoder. So output of decoder is calculated by using 2 raised to the power n. So we are using that formula here. 2 raised to the power 16 is stand for 65536. Means the decoder having the output is 65536. That's why I have write down here Y0 to Y65535. So total 65536 outputs of decoders are there, and each output is connected with the one of the memory location. So means nothing but in microprocessor 8085 65536 memory locations are available, and if you are calculating it in terms of kilobyte, that is equal to the 64 kilobyte. Means from that we are declare the third feature of your microprocessor 8085. We have already studied the first feature is microprocessor having 16 address lines. Second feature is that it's having 8 data lines. Now the third feature of microprocessor is that The microprocessor having the maximum memory capacity is equal to 64 kilobyte. 8085 microprocessor having maximum memory capacity is equal to 64 kilobyte. Means in MIPI 8085 we are storing the data about up to the 64 kilobyte. So that is the maximum memory capacity of MIPI 8085. So in this way, this practical memory IC is consist of, and this practical memory IC is connected with the address lines as well as all the control signals. Since it is connected with the memory, so that's why the signals related with the memory, all control signals are connected with that practical memory IC. So now going to the next content, that is the operation performed by MIPI with memory. Now we are study how which type of operations are performed by microprocessor with the memory. So first operation is the writing operation. So let us know what is meant by writing operation. Writing operation means when data is transferred from microprocessor to memory, then it is called as the memory writing operation. Means the data is already available with the microprocessor, and that data if we are transferred to the memory, then it is called as the memory writing operation. And it can be performed by, or it can be followed by 3 steps. So first step is for transferring any data to the memory, we want to carry out that 3 steps. First step is to select the specified memory location. Second step is to transfer 8-bit content on data lines by using software instruction. And third step is to give writing signal to the memory. So now we are know about one by one in all these steps how the practically the operation performed by MIPI with the memory, and that operation we are now going to study, that is the writing operation. So according to that step, first step is to select the specific memory location. So let us consider that we are considering the memory location is 001H, and in that memory location we want to transfer the data, and I have considered the data is our 00H. So we want to transfer 00H into that memory location. So means that 00H is available with the MIPI, and this 00H we want to store it into that memory location 0001H. So first of all we want to select that memory location. For selecting that memory location, we are considering our 0001H is your address of that memory. So first of all know about the microprocessor. First of all we want to know about the specified memory location. So microprocessor को वो particular memory location specified करने के लिए whatever be the memory location you have to consider, that memory location address first of all we want to transfer on that address lines of MIPI 8085. Here the 16 address lines are there, and we are considering the 4-digit hexadecimal address, that is 0001H. So convert that hexadecimal address into the binary form and transfer that binary address on A15 to A0 first. Means whatever be the address you are considering, that address first of all we want to transfer on address lines of microprocessor 8085. So when that address is transferred on 16 address lines of MIPI 8085, and that address lines are connected with the decoder. So according to the number present on the inputs of the decoder, one of the output is activated. So since here we are transferring 0001H in terms of hexadecimal. So this 0001H when you are converted into the binary means nothing but 01 we are transferring. So according to that your Y1 is activated, and Y1 is connected with the second row, and second row of flip-flop matrix means nothing but second memory location we are selecting. and that second memory location having address is 0001H. So in this way we are first of all select the particular specified memory location. So for selecting the particular specified memory location, we want to transfer that address on address lines of MUP 8085, and according to that address lines our output is activated and output is connected with that particular memory location. So now the MUP will know in which memory location we want to transfer the 8-bit of data. Means first step is over, we are selecting that specified memory location. Now second step is, after selecting the specified memory location, we want to transfer the 8-bit content. Our 8-bit content is 00H. हमने पहले एड्रेस सिलेक्ट कर लिया है, पर्टिकुलर मेमोरी लोकेशन सिलेक्ट किया है और उस पर्टिकुलर मेमोरी लोकेशन में नाउ वी वांट टू ट्रांसफर the content, and our content is your 00H. Content is nothing but our data. So in second step, this 8-bit content is transferred on data lines by using the software instruction. For transferring the 8-bit content on data lines, we are using D7 to D0. After selecting the specified memory location, microprocessor transfer that 8-bit content on data lines, that is D7 to D0, by using the software instruction, and this data lines is connected with the signal D7 to D0 to the practical memory IC also. But after transferring the content on data lines, it is not write into that specified memory location. हमने यहाँ पे डेटा लाइन्स के ऊपर डेटा डालने के बाद भी ये पर्टिकुलर उस मेमोरी लोकेशन में जाके राइट नहीं हो पाएगा जब तक हम माइक्रो प्रोसेसर के थ्रू यहाँ पे प्रैक्टिकल मेमोरी आईसी को राइटिंग सिग्नल नहीं देते, एंड दैट वी आर कैरिड आउट बाय यूजिंग द थर्ड स्टेप. आफ्टर ट्रांसफरिंग द डेटा ऑन डेटा लाइन्स D7 to D0, microprocessor transfer WR bar signal to the memory. Through MUP will transfer WR bar signal to the memory. So when WR bar signal is activated, then whatever be the content present on D7 to D0, that is write into that specified memory location, and our specified memory location is nothing but 001H. So in that second memory location, content, that is 00H, is written into that memory location. So in this way memory writing operation can be performed. So again I revise. For memory writing operation, first of all select the specified memory location. For selecting the specified memory location, transfer the address of memory on A15 to A0. After transferring the address on address lines, one of the output of decoder is activated, and output of decoder is connected with the particular memory location, and according to that our specified memory location can be selected. After selecting the specified memory location, second step, transfer 8-bit data on data lines. So data is available with the MUP, so microprocessor will send 8-bit data on D7 to D0 lines. After transferring D7 to D0 data on D7 to D0 by using software instruction, third step is to transfer the signal related with the writing. So microprocessor will send MWR bar signal to the memory. So memory now understand whatever be the content present on D7 to D0, that are transferred into that specified memory location. So in this way memory writing operation can be performed. Now going to the second operation, that second operation is called as reading operation. So what is meant by reading operation? In writing operation, the data is already available with the memory and that data is transferred to the memory. So that is called as the memory writing operation. Now the data is available in the memory. So when data is transferred from memory to microprocessor, then it is called as the memory reading operation, opposite to the writing operation. Writing operation में क्या था, माइक्रोप्रोसेसर के पास डेटा था and that data we are transferred to the memory. So that operation is called as the writing. While in reading, memory having some data, मेमोरी में कुछ डेटा हमने स्टोर करके रखा है, वो डेटा हमें माइक्रोप्रोसेसर की तरफ भेजना है. सो दैट प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड एज द मेमोरी रीडिंग ऑपरेशन. So for that process also again we are carried out 3 different steps. So first step is again same, that is to select the specified memory location. Just we are study before that for selecting the memory location we are transferring the address of memory location on address lines of the microprocessor 8085, and according to that we are selecting the specified memory location. Here also we are doing the same. While in second step is after selecting specified memory location, immediately gives reading signal to the memory and transfer data on data lines. And third step is transfer 8-bit data on data lines into microprocessor by using the software instruction. So let us know how these steps are carried out. Again we are taking the same example. We are consider the memory location is 0001H and the data is our 00H. Means 00H data is available in the memory location having address is 0001H, and we want to transfer that data into the memory. So first of all select that particular memory location. So already I knew about that process. For selecting that particular memory location, we are transferring that content on A15 to A0. So address is our 0001H. So that convert 4-digit hexadecimal is converted into the binary form, and that whatever be the number is present on that A15 to A0, according to that number, one of the output is activated and output is connected with the particular memory location. So in this way, we are selecting that particular memory location. So we are selecting here 0001H, that is the address of your memory location. Now, after selecting the specified memory location, our next step is immediately gives reading signal to the memory and transfer data on data line. जैसे ही specified memory location आपका select हो जाता है, after that immediately we are transferring reading signal to the memory. So when we are transferring reading signal to the memory through MUPI, so here when we are transferring reading signal to the memory, immediately we are transferring RD bar signal to the memory, and when RD bar is activated, the content which is inside that memory location is transferred on data lines D7 to D0. Now content is available on D7 to D0, but it is not fed to the microprocessor. It is not given to the microprocessor, and it can be given by using the third step. In third step, we are transferring RD bar signal by using the software instruction, and when that signal is given to the MUPI, after that whatever be the content present on D7 to D0, that is accessed by using by microprocessor 8085. So somewhat the steps are different in memory reading and memory writing. In memory reading operation, we are observed that after selecting specified memory location, data is transferred on D7 to D0. Sorry, in a writing operation, we are after selecting the specified memory location, data is transferred on D7 to D0, and after transferring the data on D7 to D0, next we are giving the writing signal to the memory, and then the data is write into that particular memory location. While in reading operation, First of all, select the memory location. Then after selecting the specified memory location, immediately transfer RD bar signal to the MUP and data is transferred on D7 to D0. And lastly, by using the software instruction, that data is given to the MUP. So, in this way, we are perform these two operations, memory writing operation and memory reading operation. So, with this, we are stop here. Now, in next lecture, we are let us know about the new features of microprocessor 8085. So, have a nice day. Thank you.